As one of the oldest franchises in the NFL, the Rams began their organization in 1937. In their first 6 seasons, the Rams never reached over the .500 mark. Businessman Dan Reeves, owner of the Rams since 1940, decided to move the team to Los Angeles for the 1946 season. Reeves soon instituted the famed Free Football for Kids program, providing the groundwork for today's successful TV policies, and became the first to employ a full-time scouting staff. In their first 4 seasons on the West Coast, the Rams had to wage a costly head-to-head battle with the intercity Dons of the All-American Football Conference. Reeves and the Rams suffered mammoth financial losses, but the AAFC folded after the 1949 season, just as the Rams were embarking on a string of outstanding seasons on the field. They won 4 NFL Western Division championships in 7 years and captured their second NFL title in 1951. The Rams had reached all-time playoffs in 43 games, winning 19 and losing 24. Within their wild card round, they had reached 8 games, winning 3 and losing 5. Their divisional round, going 18 games, winning 10 and losing 8. In their conference championship, they went 9 games, winning 3 and losing 6. And in the Super Bowl, they had made 3 games, winning 1 and losing 2. The Los Angeles is a vibrant, diverse, and decentralized city whose cultural reputation is expanded beyond the film industry to embrace a range of new cultural institutions. Its cultural policy focuses on collaborations and partnerships that draw strength from the government, philanthropists, business, and not-for-profit organizations, using culture to create new ties across the area. It is to no surprise that with the new leadership for the Rams, with Sean McVay, that the franchise will expand with its city. Jared was born and raised in Nevada, California, the only son of Jerry Goff and Nancy Goff. Jerry is a former Major League Baseball catcher who played for the Montreal Expos, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Houston Astros. His father was also a Cal athlete, playing as an all-conference and all-district catcher for the school's Golden Bears baseball team. Jared Goff started as a high school quarterback in the Bay Area at Marian Catholic High School and had a 39-4 career record. He then became the first starting freshman quarterback for Cal, the University of the California Golden Bears, the honorable mention All Pac-12 pick with 18 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, set school records for passing yards, 3,508, passes completed, 320, and passes attempted, 531, on a 1-11 team lacking great talent. Goff started this whole sophomore season, completing 62.1% of his passes for 3,973 yards and 35 touchdowns against just 7 interceptions. Goff capped his career at Cal with the first-team All-Pac-12 season, starting every game and setting conference records with 4,719 passing yards and 43 touchdowns on the year. The Golden Bears also won their first bowl game since 2008 when Goff threw 467 yards and 6 touchdowns when they took out Air Force in the Armed Forces Bowl. Before claiming the victory, Goff decided to end his career with Cal to enter in the 2016 NFL Draft as a prospective quarterback. Jared Goff was chosen as the first-round 2016 draft pick for the Los Angeles Rams. Goff displayed quality, accuracy, and precise touch as undeniably amongst the most natural passers within his class. Easily not the majority's first-round pick, but is expected to achieve the most potential as above-average rookies players in the NFL. With the worst college quarterback one-loss record, Jared Goff is exceptionally rare as he's the only first-round draft pick of his kind since 1967. Quarterback Jared Goff started 7 games as a rookie. The result of those contests weren't what anyone would have wanted, especially considering Los Angeles went 0-7. But Goff has started 7 games in 2017 as well, and he's thrived in head coach Sean McVay's scheme. The Cal product is currently number 7 with 1,719 yards passing. He's completed 60% of his passes. He has 9 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions, and sports a 90.3 passer rating. When asked what my client's advantages has, I can only say that my client is a new quarterback to the NFL as well as a young player. With his age, there are so many opportunities for him to succeed, especially given that he doesn't have a set market or feature of his personality. Jared has the ability to be a chameleon to multiple industries, similarly as David Beckham has been, since he hasn't yet been locked into any endorsement or sponsored deals. My client is interested in events that benefit others, such as philanthropies such as breast cancer. He has been featured on the Outdoor Channel's Gridiron Outdoors, as well as a video sponsored by Red Bull, which introduced him to the Rams' home field. When asked what my client Jared Goff does better than anyone else, I would have to say that Jared has proved himself to be an unexpected player in which he can consistently improve with the right encouragement and direction. Jared is the only quarterback to be chosen as a first-round pick for any Los Angeles-based franchise in the NFL and is a rare pick as he had the worst quarterback win-loss record in his draft class. Jared is the type of player that hasn't been drafted in the first round of the NFL draft since the late 60s. What people may see in the market, which is likely as a weakness for my client, is that some of my client's strengths can be seen as weaknesses. The fact of the matter is that my client is new and has not yet developed himself entirely as a professional athlete with set interests and endorsement sponsorship deals that can be a negative aspect to as there is no set preference or identity for the client. A factor of my client that may lose us sales is the fact that my client is a new player to the Los Angeles Rams, and that he creates a bigger gap in the market environment, especially as a first-round pick who is not an all-star coming out of college. My client wasn't as focused on as, per se, Johnny Manziel, but presenting the client in an appropriate and relatively positive transition is going to be the biggest challenge. For my client's signature event, he will be asking Los Angeles community members and Rams fans to go long. On Saturday, October 28, 2017, at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, Goff will throw deep passes to community members and fans on the field at Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. For each pass caught, Goff will multiply the yards by 10 and donate to a local charity of the community's choosing. The Go Long event will begin at 10 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. Goff will be showcasing his quarterback skills with community members and fans between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Local businesses may participate in the event by selling their products and services to those at the event. Following the field event, Goff will then help promote the participating local businesses between 1:30 and 3 p.m. by showcasing them on his social media platforms such as Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. In efforts to inform the public of the event and the charity receiving the donation, local news broadcasting networks will be invited to the event and interviewed detailing the event, the fans and Goff's experiences, and the recipient charity of the donation between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. In efforts to increase my client's social media marketing and presence in general, my client will use Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat to reach out to fans and peers. On Instagram, Jared will be posting 3 pictures or videos per week that encompasses Jared's values and goals. The target is 300 or more likes in the initial stage, which would be between August and September, and increase to 4 or 5 pictures or videos per week to increase media presence between mid-September to end of December in the second stage. On Twitter, Jared will engage in questions and answers with fans and community members twice per week to maintain relationship with the public and express client's personality. Target is to reach 30 or more fans and community members in the initial stage and increase to 3 to 4 days per week in the second stage. On Snapchat, Jared will post a video or pictures showcasing the client's ongoing training and road to success twice a week. The remaining 5 days can be used to express personality and character of Jared in an appropriate manner. The target is to reach 200 plus views in the initial stage, progressing to 4 to 5 days a week with the freedom to alternate between posting personality and everyday life posts with training posts. The goal is to improve the social media accounts would be to update information that includes the Rams' current events, to incorporate the Rams community, charity, and clinic events, making the account's profile public, obtain verification mark on all social media accounts, filter out the spam accounts with the increased popularity and coverage through any broadcasting networks, increasing media presence through NFL preseason and regular season as playing time increases with the Rams, and then reaching the final stage of social media presence in stage 3 during the postseason of 5 to 6 posts per week on Instagram, 4 days of questions and answers and discussions through Twitter, and at least once per day on Snapchat. Our ultimate goal is to increase social media presence, client marketability, and popularity with the Rams and NFL fans while maintaining the client's focus on training and his goal of constant improvement as a player. We never want to deter the player from any of his football activities or training processes that may be occurring, so we are going to do our best to maintain his social media presence on our end as well.